When he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine."
What?
A safe room. Castle keep in medieval times. Poured concrete walls, buried phone line not connected to the house's main line. Their own ventilation system, and a bank of surveillance monitors that covers nearly every corner of the house.
What's to keep someone from prying open the door?
Steel. Very thick steel.
You may not need a whole panic room, but one top financial advisor is recommending that you have a bug out bag. It includes a gun and ammunition, and all of this is just in case of a financial apocalypse. Well, Trace Gallagher from our West Coast Bureau with more. Trace.
Yeah, it's David John Murata. He's a very well-known financial advisor, very well-respected, and he's a contributor for Forbes magazine. So yeah, Shannon, when he says get a survival kit that includes a gun, you might imagine it raises a few eyebrows. Now, Murata is not predicting Armageddon, not saying that at all. What he is saying is that he and some of his clients have seen some very troubling signs in the economy, and he says that concerns him, and it's all about trusting government. Listen to Murata.
So we have between the NSA, the TSA, Obamacare, the growing deficit, entitlement spending, rising taxes, and all of that. I think there's a lot less support for the government in general than there's ever been.
Yeah, he goes on to say that all of these problems have the ability to create this perfect storm. And the one common denominator that he finds very troubling is that people could be out of jobs. Listen again.
But in the case of unemployment, you also have more civil unrest, and I think LA, of all cities, knows what civil unrest when people are unemployed and they're not financially engaged in the economy looks like, and that can happen quite precipitously in any country, in any city.
Literally talking about the LA riots back in the 90s, he says we are more likely to see a gradual European-style decline in the economy and not a sudden crash that will turn society upside down. But he says better to be prepared, and in the case of a natural disaster, you should have a survival kit with a gun so you can fend for yourself. The better safe than sorry philosophy. And not a lot of financial advisors, though, Shannon, coming out and saying grab a gun, grab a survival kit, and get ready for what's coming.
No, I've got some running shoes and some bottled water. That's as far as I've gotten. But we'll see. Others probably taking that advice, Trace. Thank you.